The signature to the bottom of the X is,
No.
It's not an admission to guilt. It's
No.
The preferable option would be if you just showed up to the court during the business hours and you could pay that citation and there wouldn't be any issues.
No, I would prefer if you come and arrest me. Who's your supervisor on today? Okay, so let me set this video up a little bit. Today is February 3rd, 2022. And back in, I think it was June, I got stopped by corrupt Tomball revenuers trying to write me a ticket and extort money out of me. And I gave the officer the option to take me to see the magistrate at that time, and he chose not to. Then we've got a problem. We need to go see the magistrate.
We will go see the magistrate.
Okay, let's go. We can go see the magistrate. And I did not sign the ticket.
The signature to the bottom of the X is,
No.
It's not an admission to guilt. It's
No. So after that, they decided they could give me the okie doke and get me to sign up for their court. And I didn't fall for it.
Have you ever met Judge Peabody?
No. I don't care to.
I don't want to say he's not one of our newer ones. All he wants to do is if you want to come in and make arrangements, pay it, that's all he asks, that's it.
No, I don't want to pay
Probably a
anything.
courtesy call letting you know.
No, I don't want to pay anything. I want y'all to come and arrest me. They've called a couple of times. They've robo-called me. And today I got a call at about 2 o'clock. And the first call came from Tomball PD. But I had Post Malone turned up too loud in the truck and I didn't hear the phone ring. So then they called back from the city and I saw that call and I took it. And she told me she was a police officer with Tomball PD and that they had a warrant out for my arrest. And I said, you better not. And she said, oh yeah, we do. We've got 3. And I said, what for? And she said, running a stop sign, something else, and failure to appear. And I said, oh no, because I gave the officer the opportunity to take me to the magistrate and he chose not to. And so she told me that they would just go ahead and arrest me. And I said, okay, great, come on. So when I got home, I called Tomball PD to tell them to come to my house and come and get me. And I don't know how the experience is going to be for you, but for me, it was hilarity ensuing. So let's spend the next 20-25 minutes and see what happened. Here we go.
Thank you for calling the Tomball Police Department. If you have an emergency, please hang up and call 911.
For the Communications Division or to request an officer, fire personnel, or EMS, press 1. For Records Department, please press 2. For the Criminal Investigations Division, please press 3. For recruiting and training, please press 4. For courts, please press 5. For the Warrants Division, please press 6.
For the
Look at that. Tomball Warrant Division not answering after they just threatened me with arrest. I was going to tell them, come get me.
Your call has been answered by a VIA IP office. Extension.
Let's try it again.
Thank you for calling the Tomball Police Department. If you have an emergency, please hang up and call 911. For the Communications Division or to... For the Communications Division or to request an officer,
Let's request an officer.
Tomball, please. This is Haley. How can I help you?
Hi, Haley. This is NannetteCarley. Somebody from your department just called and threatened me and told me I had a warrant. And, so I just wanted to call and tell you I'm at home, so y'all come on over and get me.
Did they say who they were, ma'am?
I'm sitting right inside,
Did
and
they say who they were, ma'am?
Paulson, or it was a female.
Yeah, no, ma'am. The police department's not going to call you to tell you that you have warrants out for your arrest.
Well, I've got
That's
on my
not how they
collar,
work, so it's going to be a scam.
I've got on my collar,
Yes, ma'am. They can copy phone numbers. It's going to be a scam. We're not going to call you and tell you that you have a warrant for your arrest.
okay, well,
And let me guess, they try to get your personal information.
no, she just told me I needed to handle it, and I said no. I gave that, I said, what for? And she said, running a stop sign, something else, and failure to appear. And I said, well, I don't have any failure to appear because I gave that officer the opportunity to take me to the magistrate on that day, and he chose not to. So I'm done with this issue. And
Okay, well, we don't have any officer or female officer by the name of Officer Paulson either.
Well,
So
I'm not sure.
I can assure you the police department's not going to call you to tell you that you have warrants. It was more than likely a scam. If you'd like, you can go ahead and contact the courts and verify with the courts department to see if there's a warrant for your arrest, but it's not going to be one of our officers.
Okay, well, I tried the warrant division a couple times and they didn't answer.
Did you try Tomball Police Warrant Division or
Yes.
Harris County?
I tried Tomball, the same number that called me back, and
Okay.
wait,
Like
honey,
I said,
listen,
they spoofed the phone number, ma'am.
I know, but when I called back, it's you.
Okay.
I dialed direct from the number that they called me at.
And what options do you select?
I selected, well, the first couple times I selected option 6 for warrants, and this time, because they weren't answering, I selected option 1 to get communications.
Our warrant division is the courts division. So give me 1 second, I'll go ahead and get you connected with them so you can verify if there are in fact warrants for your arrest, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for calling the Thomas Booker. I can help you.
Yes, who am I speaking with?
This is the Tomball Municipal Court. How can I help you?
I got a call today. Somebody told me I had a warrant. And
They want a warrant officer.
I called, sweetheart, I called the warrant division. They're not answering over there. And then communications told me she connected me to you. Because,
I'm a brief hold on. I'll get to my desk. Okay, hold on.
okay. Come and get me. I dare you.
Give me your date of birth.
Do what?
Give me your date of birth. Yeah, since you have a warrant, so I don't know. When did she call you?
I better not have a warrant. Y'all have a hell of a big problem, but I tell you what, I'm at home right now, so you can just send an officer right over here to exercise that warrant. I'm sitting right at home right now.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Thank you for calling the Tomball Police Department. If you have an emergency, please hang up and call 911. For the Communications Division or to request an officer, fire personnel, or EMS, press 1.
Tomball Police, this is Haley. How can I help you?
Hi, Haley. This is NannetteCarley again. So, you put me through the court a minute ago, and they said they do have a warrant. So, I just wanted to let you know that I'm at home, and y'all can come right over. Whichever officer wants to take liability for this can come right over and get me.
Nice to know, ma'am.
All right.
Have a good day.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye. Oh, Lord, this is great. Thank you, God.
Thank you for calling the Tomball Police Department. If you have an emergency, please hang up and call 911. For the Communications Division or to request an officer, fire personnel, or EMS, press 1.
Tomball Police Department, Jacob. How can I help you?
Hi, Jacob. This is NannetteCarley. And I called a couple hours ago because your department called me today, or somebody from the court or somebody, and said I had a warrant. And
Okay.
I called back and they said no, and then they connected me to the court, and the court said, yes, you have a warrant. So I called back to communications because I'm guessing this is dispatch. And I said, hey, I'm here at home. Come get me. And it's been like a couple hours, and I'm only like a mile from your station. So I was wondering what's up.
So are you saying that you would prefer to be arrested instead of just paying the citation?
Well, I'm saying if you got a warrant, come get me. I'm here. Come on, let's handle it. I'm daring you to. Any officer you got that's ready to take liability, you just send them right on over. I've been sitting here waiting for 2 hours.
Okay. I mean, it's not the Wild West, ma'am. We're not looking to bust down doors trying to get people on citations and warrants.
Well, y'all the one that keep calling and harassing when I know a fact I don't have a warrant. So, either stop calling me or come and get me. I'm telling you, come and get me right now. I'm right here. You know where I am. I'm a mile from your station. So, come on.
Whether there's a warrant or not, the warrant is issued by the courts. If there's a citation that's unpaid and it sits long enough and you didn't show up to court for the citation, at their discretion, they roll that over into a warrant. All that's handled by the court. So if there is a warrant, or if it's because of an unpaid fine, unpaid citation, what have you, that's all handled by the court.
Well, the court isn't going to come and arrest me. Tomball PD has to do it. And since y'all called me today and told me you had a warrant, and I told her, no, I don't. I gave that officer the opportunity to take me to a magistrate on the scene. He refused. I never signed a ticket. I dare you to come get me. And she said, okay, then we'll just arrest you. So I came home and I called back and I said, okay, I'm home. Come get me. And they said, no, we don't call people and tell them they have a warrant. That was a spoof call. And I said, I called you back right on the same number. And she said, well, I said, well, look, I called Warrant Division twice and they didn't answer. And so I'm calling you because I'm guessing you're dispatch, and I'm saying, come get me. And she put me through to the court, and the court did say you have a warrant. And I said, okay, I'm telling y'all, come get me. And the guy at the court said, okay. And then I called back and I said, come get me. And I mean, here I am, so come get me.
Okay. I'll pass that on to the supervisor, but ultimately, the preferable option would be if you just showed up to the court during the business hours and you could pay that citation and there wouldn't be any issues.
No, I would prefer if you come and arrest me. Who's your supervisor on today?
Sergeant Smith.
Sergeant Smith? Well, can you tell him I would prefer y'all just come on and serve your warrant?
Yes, ma'am. I'll let him know.
Okay, I'm at home. Y'all know where I'm at. I'm just like a mile away from the station.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let him know.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. Oh, this is fun.
Thank you for calling the Tomball Police Department. If you have an emergency, please hang up and call 911. For the Communications Division or to request an officer, fire personnel, or EMS, press 1.
Tomball Police Department, this is Anna. How can I help you?
Hi, Anna. This is NannetteCarley. I called earlier for an officer to come to my house and arrest me, and I've been waiting all day since like 2:30, and you're only a mile away from me. So,
Okay, did you receive a call from someone?
yeah, I received a call at about 2 o'clock today, and then I called back and spoke to the court, and they said they had I spoke to communications because I couldn't get warrants to answer, and communications put me through to the court. The court said I had a warrant, so I called communications back and said, dispatch somebody over here, I'm at home, come get me, and nobody
Well, if you wanna
came,
come
so
up
I
to the
called
police
back.
department, you can.
No,
Do
because
you wanna
then
come up
I'm,
to the police department?
no, because then I'm, like, leaving my vehicle, so if y'all could just come
Yeah,
get
but
me.
they're just informing you that you have a warrant, and they're trying to give you an opportunity to resolve that, so they're
Yeah.
trying to get in touch with you.
Yeah, I'm trying to resolve it right now. I want you to come get me. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Okay, so what are you wanting us to do, ma'am? We can't send an officer.
Why not? You have a warrant. Hello?
Okay, who did you speak to earlier today?
I spoke to the court. Yes.
Okay, and did you advise them that that's what you were wanting to do?
Yeah.
And what did she tell you that
He told
your
me
options were?
that they would send an officer. I've been waiting since like 2:30. It's like 6:30.
Alright, and we'll...
Like, I've called like 4 times today trying to get y'all to arrest me. Hello? Hello?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you, ma'am?
Hi, who's this?
This is Mariah with the Tomball Police Department. How can I help you?
Hi, Mariah. This is NannetteCarley. And I was told I have a warrant today, and so I called, and like 2:30, since 2:30, I've been waiting for an officer to come to my house, and I've called like 4 times.
Okay, what exactly are you needing an officer to come to your residence for, ma'am?
Well, y'all say you have a warrant, so I'm like, okay, I'm here, come execute your warrant.
Okay, ma'am. So, did you receive a call earlier today informing you that you had a warrant?
Yes.
Okay, so there's
But
call.
then I called
Yes,
back and I verified. I called
Okay.
directly.
Did you call the courts and speak to the court system to verify your warrant, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, so they were probably calling to let you know, to give you the courtesy that you do have a warrant, to give you what your options are in order to come in and take care of
Yeah.
that warrant.
Well, isn't one of my options for y'all to come and exercise your warrant?
So it doesn't work that way, ma'am. So if you do have a warrant out for your arrest, then if you are pulled over, they will look at what the warrant is and look into verifying and confirming that warrant. Now, if you're wanting to speak to an officer and information in regards to that, I can definitely send one to you, but I can't just send an officer to come to your house to come and arrest you. If you'd like to come into the station to speak about what your options are for that warrant, you're able to, but I can't just send an officer to come arrest you because you have a warrant.
Why not? Y'all did that all the time before.
I can't speak on previous, ma'am. I wasn't here dealing with that situation, but what I can tell you right now, those are what your options are. If you want an officer to come and speak to you, I can definitely send one to your residence to come and speak to you about your warrant and what your options are.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're able to come into the station to speak about it, or you can come into court to talk to them about what your options are in paying that warrant that you have.
No, that'd be great if you want to send an officer. Tell him to bring the warrant and the cuffs, and I'm here waiting.
Okay, so you want an officer to come and speak to you about a warrant that you got called for earlier?
No, ma'am, I want him to come and arrest me.
Okay, ma'am, I can't, if you want an officer to come and speak to you about that, I definitely can send one, but I can't just send an officer to come arrest you because you're requesting to be arrested.
Okay, but I have a warrant, so why wouldn't he arrest me?
I understand that, ma'am, but I can't verify that you have a warrant. You're saying you have a warrant. You would have to talk to the court to see what your options are, okay?
I did, and he said he would send somebody to arrest me, so I'm waiting.
Okay.
Like, when are y'all what do I have to do to get arrested?
Ma'am, you're welcome to come up into the station to see about if you want to turn yourself in for a warrant that you have. You're welcome to come and do so, but I can't send an officer to you. If you'd like to speak to a supervisor that's on patrol, I can definitely get you over to their voicemail and you can leave them a message.
Well, I mean, are they going to come out and do their job and serve their warrant?
You can definitely talk to them about the issues and concerns you may have with your warrant, ma'am. Would you like me to get you transferred over to somebody?
Is it going to be a voicemail or a person?
Let me see if they're available to speak to you. Just hang on the line for me. I'll place you on a brief hold, okay?
Okay. Oh my God, I haven't had so much fun all week. Oh, this is the best. Oh my God. This is the highlight of my week. Absolute highlight.
Miss Carley.
Yes.
All right, let me get you conferenced in with Sergeant Smith. He'll be happy to talk to you with any concerns you've got, okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Stay in the line. Sergeant Smith, I've got Miss Carley on the phone for you.
Yes. Miss Carley?
Yes.
Oh, hey, this is Sergeant Smith. Tomball, please.
Uh-huh.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Other than it being way too cold outside, I'm
It
fine.
is, isn't it? It's freezing. So listen, I hear y'all got a warrant, and I've been calling all day saying, hey, I'm at home waiting, come get me.
We ain't gonna come get you, not for those warrants.
Why not?
It's too cold outside.
Yeah, you'll use any excuse, won't you?
No.
Come on,
No.
come and arrest me, please.
It's too cold, Miss Carley.
I bet it is, honey. I bet it's scary out there, isn't it? Okay, well,
No, actually, it's not bad. People are staying to themselves, and hopefully they do that all night long.
Well, good. Well, listen, what do I got to do to get arrested, honey?
You don't need to get arrested. Honestly, Judge, have you ever met Judge Peabody?
No. I don't care to.
I don't want to say. He's not one of our newer ones. All he wants to do is if you want to come in and make arrangements, pay it, that's all he asks, that's it.
No, I don't want to pay
Probably
anything.
A courtesy call letting you know.
No, I don't want to pay anything. I want y'all to come and arrest me. What do I got to do to make that happen?
Why you want to be arrested so bad?
Well, we all got our reasons. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. Come on, Smith, what do I have to do to get you to come arrest me?
I'll tell you what, when it warms up in 2 days, if you still got those warrants, we'll talk. How about that deal? Is that a deal?
No, I don't want to talk. I want somebody that's willing to take the liability to come and cuff me. Come on, surely you got somebody over there that's dumb enough to do that. Come on.
Nah.
No?
I just say it's too cold. We'll make arrangements. Give me 2 days. I'll find somebody to come do it.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Hey, Miss Carley, you still do the supplements and stuff?
No.
You can stop doing okay.
No, the counterfeiters and cops ran me out of business, remember?
Honestly, I can't ever say you and I've ever met. I've heard your name, but I don't think you and I've ever met.
Oh, I bet you have heard my name.
You've been here a long time, right?
Oh, yeah. Been dealing with Tomball a long time. Been dealing with
I
Tomball.
actually used to come ride my bike up and down your street.
Oh, really? Well,
I've been around here a long time also.
if you know somebody that's got some health problems, I still do consult. I'm happy to help anybody. I do
What kind
nutrition.
of health problems? Narrow that down, because I do know people, you do the holistic type stuff, right?
Yes, all natural. And
I know several people that prefer that.
well, I've got a YouTube channel called Church of Works, and I have a series on there called God's Medicine, where I tell them all about all the medicine that God gave us in the world. Clays, herbs, foods, God gave us everything we need to heal the body, and so we don't need to practice sorcery of taking this pharmacopoeia stuff. But everybody has to make their own. Yeah, everybody has to make their own choices, but I do have some videos that people can look at, and as a part of my ministry, I do counsel people on nutrition and health. I don't charge anything. It's just part of my ministry that I'm continuing. So,
Oh, good deal. I didn't know you did that part.
Oh, I've always done that, honey. It's always been a ministry. Unfortunately, Tomball stopped me from doing a lot of the other things that I was doing for my ministry, and he stopped me from helping a lot of people, a lot of veterans, a lot of single moms, and Tomball just stopped all that good work I was doing. But that's okay, because God's putting me where he needs me, so
Well, good deal.
I'm happy with that.
Well, let it warm up. If you want to make arrangements to take care of your warrants, I promise we'll help you out, okay?
All right, well, I don't want any arrangements. I want y'all to come and arrest me.
We'll set it up for you, all right, Miss Carley?
All right, I'll be waiting. Thank you so much for
All right,
your
you stay
time.
warm.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, you stay warm, man.
You too. Stay safe.
All right, thanks, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Oh, that was great. Oh, that was too fun. I just can't.